Coming up on Shelby this week, Jimmy John's Field welcomed residents to the second annual Shelby Township Night. Everyone enjoyed the game of baseball on a beautiful summer evening. And speaking of, summertime in Michigan brings out the construction barrels. As one roadway opened last week, another one is closing soon, and we have all the details to help you make your commute less stressful. With the concern of the cleanliness of our local lakes, testing is being done to help determine the cause of closures and bacteria. We'll tell you who will be doing these tests and what they may show. We have all of this and much more coming up on Shelby This Week. Employees and residents spent their Thursday night out at Jimmy John's Field for the second annual Shelby Township Night. Shelby this week was at the stadium to enjoy the fun as well.
Last Thursday night at Jimmy John's Field, the USPBL held Shelby Township Night as the Eastside Diamond Hoppers took on the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers. Utica High School senior student and baseball player Roman Jermansky was in attendance, but for a different reason than most. He actually got to throw out one of the first pitches.
It was just a great feeling to be recognized by my peers in my community. Just a great experience overall.
Not only did he get to throw out one of the first pitches, he also got to talk with Utica Mayor Tom Dion.
It's actually the second time I've met him. I was at a school function earlier in the year, and we got a chance to meet and greet, so that was pretty cool.
As a Utica High School baseball player entering his senior year, Roman shared his thoughts on the upcoming season for the Chieftains.
Well, last year we only had about 10 wins, and so being a senior, one of the leaders on the team, I just want to build on that, get the program back moving in the right direction again. So.
Not only does Roman excel on the field, but he does so in the classroom as well, earning all academic honors in 2016.
Well, a lot of my friends in the baseball team always talk about me being the human calculator, and I shrug it off, but it's always fun to help out.
And who knows, maybe someday Roman will get a chance to play for the USPBL. For Shelby This Week, I'm Austin Lentz.
A Circle K gas station and convenience store will find a new home at the corner of 22 Mile Road and Van Dyke in Shelby Township. The Board of Trustees approved the use of the land for the gas station. Circle K is planning to build 7 pumps on the site with a driveway. Currently on the land, a psychic business and a home which will be demolished to make room for the gas station. Investigators are trying to determine whether or not Macomb County Clerk Karen Spranger lied about her residency, but Spranger isn't talking. According to Spranger's attorney, Frank Cusimano, she is using her right against self-incrimination under the Fifth Amendment. She says she respectfully declines the invitation to be interviewed. The sheriff's office is conducting an investigation regarding the residency when she filed to run for county clerk. She listed an address she claims to live at. However, the county says there's no water usage at the house and it has been cited as uninhabitable. On July 28th, Spranger switched her voter registration from a house on Hudson Avenue in Warren to a house on Stanley Street in Warren where her former campaign manager used to live. Her attorney said he did not break any laws and she was still registered as a voter at the house on Hudson when she signed her affidavit. The criminal investigation will continue for another 2 or 3 weeks until it is complete. After a 10-day closure of M59 and Hayes Road, it is now reopened. All 6 lanes have been repaved. This was the last planned closure of the intersection, according to MDOT. But just as one intersection opens, another one closes. Drivers beware because Shaner Road at M59 will close starting on August 21st. The project is scheduled for a 10-day closure, and as long as everything goes as planned and the weather cooperates, the opening of the road at Shaner and M59 would be open in time for Labor Day weekend. If construction crews are not able to close the road on that day, they will hold off the closure and work until early September. During the closure, all businesses will remain open and there will be access to their driveways and parking lots. MDOT is always providing more information about closures and what drivers can expect, so visit them at movingmacomb.org. Lake St. Clair Metro Park has been closed several times throughout the summer due to high levels of bacteria. And now Macomb County Public Works is taking the issue very seriously. They started a $1.6 million project to see if any of the major water drains in St. Clair shores are the possible cause of pollution in the lake. The office will test for E. coli bacteria, and they are also looking at evidence of illegal sewer connections. Public Works Commissioner Candace Miller said if there is a problem, then it will be fixed. But if there isn't, they will be looking at other areas of concerns to try and resolve this issue of lake pollution. The project is being funded by several state grants and Public Works Office drain funds. The inspections are scheduled to be completed by the end of the summer, as long as the weather cooperates. Milestones have already been made at the site of the Fraser sinkhole. The site opened up nearly 9 months ago, and officials originally said it would be completed by Thanksgiving. Our Nick Buckler went inside to find out how the progress is coming and if they're still on pace for that Thanksgiving finish.
Crews are working day and night to fix this sinkhole on 15 Mile Road by Thanksgiving, but residents are looking for more of a permanent result.
We are never going to have another sinkhole on 15 Mile Road.
But how can we be so sure? There has been 2 in the last 15 years.
The pipe is made out of polymer and fiberglass. They say the life expectancy is 200 to 300 years. I'm not sure if I'll be around to hold them accountable for that. But this project, people can feel very good and have a high degree of confidence that the work that we're doing here is excellent work. They're getting an excellent product at a very good price.
Crews have excavated the old shaft and sent it to landfills and are working to lower the new pipe 65 feet below the surface. This is the next step in ensuring that the interceptor is replaced and will remain intact for hundreds of years to prevent another sinkhole along 15 Mile Road. The installation of the new pipe is expected to take another 2 weeks, and officials are saying sewage flow will return to the pipe shortly after Labor Day. And as you can see, there's still a lot of work to be done, but everyone is saying that we're looking right on schedule for a Thanksgiving finish. And as a matter of fact, the Public Works Commissioner says they might even finish a little bit ahead of schedule. Reporting for Shelby This Week, I'm Nick Buckler.
Shelby Township Attorney Rob Huth has been hired by the City of Fraser to investigate claims made by city employees of sexual harassment. The process is called a tribunal, and witnesses will have the opportunity to state their sides of the case. The claims involve Mayor Joe Nichols and acting mayor Matt Hemmelberg. According to a few female employees, the 2 men sexually harassed the women. The allegations were made public last month after an attorney in Southfield conducted the investigation. City council members voted to bring on Huth as the prosecutor for the case. In the process of the investigation, he will gather evidence and interview witnesses. If the men are found to be guilty of these allegations, this would result in the removal of their roles for the city. And stay tuned, this summer staple brought out the many residents and surrounding communities of the annual event. Shelby This Week was there to enjoy it as well. And we welcome a new business to our community. We take you to the grand opening and tell you what the store has to offer. And one local school played a game of golf to raise money for one of their own programs. We have all the details coming up on Shelby This Week.
We'd like to take a moment and talk about severe weather and tips that can keep you safe. Thunder and lightning storms happen all the time. Do you know what to do to keep your family safe? Be aware, if you hear thunder, you are within distance of being struck by lightning. If you're outside, look for shelter inside a large building, home, or in a hardtop vehicle, and remember to stay away from windows. If lightning does strike your home, dial 911 immediately and move to a safer place, such as a neighbor's home. During a lightning storm, there is no safe place outside. Do not seek shelter under a pavilion, as this type of structure does not provide enough safety for you. Never stand under a tree during a lightning storm. As there is many technical reasons for this, just remember a tree can and will be used as a lightning rod. If somebody is struck by lightning, call 911 immediately.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
An annual Shelby Township event brought out thousands of people. Our Stacy Sansatera has all the details and beautiful crafty sights they got to see.
The 34th annual Shelby Township Art Fair saw big crowds as the municipal grounds was the place to be. And there are so many reasons why our art fair is so special.
It's kind of more of a family-oriented event. Some fairs that you go to are just for grown-ups and just for art, but we have a lot of art, but we also have a lot of activities. So it brings in families, and you don't have to have a lot of money to buy something. We've got art and crafts available for every price point.
Arts and crafts available for every price point, indeed. And this is a favorite event for local artists as they show off their craft.
I'm doing a continuous strand weaving on a triangle loom, and I'll make a bunch of these triangles here, and then I'll piece them together and make us an infinity scarf.
And all that hard work pays off as people, like these sisters, come ready to shop and enjoy the day.
Just wanted to have some fun with the family. I called up all of my in-laws and asked them to come over today and do breakfast and come out to the art fair. It's just a fun way to get together.
These look good. The Route 66 is cool.
Jim Cadwell makes birdhouses out of stone. This unique idea came to him late one night, and he's always excited to showcase his vision at the art fair.
Well, I've been doing it for 10 years, and it's my number one show. It's the best show. It's a well-run show, good people.
With so many options of what to buy, one jewelry maker caught my eye.
It started about around 2001, and I was wearing a bracelet, and an aunt saw it and said, "Did you make that?" And it was like, "What? I can make jewelry?" And so it took over my life from there. In the past 16 years, I've been evolving and creating new pieces and trying to make jewelry my own art, I guess you could say.
And this art fair proves that art can come in many forms. In addition to featuring a variety of arts, crafts, and a Michigan-made market, there was also so much to do at this family-friendly event. With lots of entertainment, activities, and food, the municipal grounds took center stage this weekend. And as a bonus, you could even dunk a cop. Another huge success by the Parks, Recreation, and Maintenance Department. What a great weekend to enjoy Shelby Township. For Shelby This Week, I'm Stacy Sansatera.
Antolin Shelby Incorporated is hiring 300 employees for its new facility. The international auto supplier broke ground in May at the new Shelby location. The project is estimated at over $61 million, and the building will be over 300,000 square feet. At the new location, they will produce, assemble, and sequence door panels and overhead systems for the 2019 Dodge Ram truck. The positions include manufacturing jobs, assemblers, and inspectors. The available jobs start at $14.25 an hour, and if you're interested in a job, you can apply online at expresstroy.com. A new store has opened in our community. AT&T is now open on 23 Mile Road right here in Shelby. The store opened back in July, but it was officially welcomed to our community last week.
Today I want to present to you, Patrick, on behalf of the state of Michigan, myself, a welcome to Shelby Township, and more importantly, thank you for choosing Shelby Township as your home to go ahead and grow your business. I know that you're a native, which means you were born and bred here.
Absolutely.
In this community, and
Yep.
therefore you got an affiliation or an attachment
Yep.
to taking care of the businesses that are around you, but also the people here that you grew up with, that you have a relationship with.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing Shelby Township.
And on behalf of the staff at the Macomb County Chamber and the members, we'd like to welcome you to Macomb County as well as Shelby Township.
The new store will offer customers an opportunity to try the newest smartphones, tablets, and smartwatches. Also, AT&T Entertainment will be on display in the store. Many people came out to support the Eisenhower football team with a game of golf. Andrew Shelsky has more.
Cracklewood Golf Course was the venue for the annual Eisenhower Eagle football golf outing.
This is unbelievable, getting alumni back together and just having a great day of golf, talk about football, just build the excitement for the season.
Many businesses and community supporters donated prizes for those who came out for the golf outing.
You know, just people in the community are really willing to help out the Eisenhower football program. We've had some coaches donate some things, like you see behind us here. We have some great cornhole game activities that one of our coaches made. That he does a little bit of business on the side. Just some local companies. My sister Sherry donated some jewelry from Premier Jewelry. Just people in the community that love Eisenhower football, that are willing to donate and willing to do whatever they can to help out the program. Call up my old friends at the Buffalo Bills, and they send some of that stuff over. Gary Paja has a relationship, obviously, with his brother-in-law, Joe DeLamalera, who's a former Michigan State alumni and Buffalo Bill. Got some of those jerseys, and it's good to have some of those connections.
Alumni, coaches, and parents got to take to the links to help reduce costs for equipment replacements and technology upgrades.
Replacing some of our old equipment. We've had some equipment over the years that's a little bit out to date. Getting new agile pads, just some new technology. Last year we were able to purchase a rear view camera, just kind of see an end zone copy of what our offensive defensive line looks like from behind, which is very good for our coaching staff. This year our headphones went out on us a little bit, so we're going to some wireless headphones. And a lot of this money from the golf outing goes to pay for that.
With the season just around the corner, there's a lot of anticipation for the Eagles to make another deep run into the playoffs.
Well, I think you got to build the team the same way every year. I mean, you're starting over. We lost half of our team last year, so. But we got some guys in key positions that are back. Our quarterback Max Whitworth's back, and that's always a big position to have back. And you want to start with a quarterback that has experience. So it's a good start for us. But we're just going to build them the same way we do every year.
Hopefully this golf outing is just the start of a great year for the Eagles. For Shelby This Week, I'm Andrew Shelsky.
Support a great cause and dance the night away for Turning Point Macomb. This event will be on August 25th from 6 o'clock p.m. to midnight at Arthur Murray Studios in Sterling Heights. Dancers are asked to dance for up to 6 hours. Now, they don't have to pay for admission, but they are encouraged to get pledges or sponsors for each hour danced. Dancers can have a partner or dance alone, but they have to keep moving for those 6 hours. People who don't want to dance can come out and enjoy the music, food, and competition for $20. If you're interested in participating, call Arthur Murray Studios at 586-977-2121. Turning Point Macomb provides emergency support and prevention for victims of domestic violence. Last year, Turning Point provided services to over 2,000 people and answered close to 12,000 calls. To find out more information, visit turningpointmacomb.org. After the break on Shelby This Week, the Detroit Zoo welcomed a brand new baby to one of their habitats. We have the details on their new addition. And we have a great way for you to spend your Saturday afternoon. Learn where you can find good vendors and crafts at the Shelby Township event.
When it comes to saving money,
What? Parents!
don't act like a baby.
Oh, it's like they're having their own little meeting. This is so humiliating.
Be the boss.
I'm the boss.
What the?
Power nap. You were saying.
And make a budget.
Let's get to work.
Need a little help?
Stacy, read back the notes.
I can't read. What's it say?
Create a personalized savings plan and get other tools and tips.
We can share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
At feedthepig.org.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
One local restaurant has many different nightly specials. Austin Lass has more on where you can find great deals throughout the week at Cicerelli's.
We just started this a couple weeks ago, and it's nice. We get a different character every weekend, and you know, tonight it happens to be Mickey Mouse, and it's fun for the kids. You know, it's a Monday night, and we do some nice specials for the families and half-off kids. So my managers put it together, and it's nice. It's nice for the area. You know, we always did something around Easter time, and obviously with Santa Claus and Christmas, and we thought, you know what, you know, especially for kids and parents, get them out of the house so they can enjoy a little free time, let the kids run around, and have some fun with the different characters that we always bring out here on Monday nights. I mean, we do different things. We're a multi-purpose place here. You know, we, you know, obviously we're big with the sports bar. Obviously, you know, getting the award for the best sports bar in Macomb County here. So, you know, late night on Friday and Saturdays we have the dancing for the late night people, that with the DJ for the people that you know, like to have a good time. You know, with our theater-sized screens here, it's a great place to watch any kind of a sporting event. We have a lot of other specials too. You know, check out our social media and our Facebook, and you know, you can see what we have going on here. No, Shelby's been great for me. You know what? Got to know a lot of people here, and I think I've been in this location 10, 11 years now, and it's been you know, tremendous for me. It's kind of my new challenge, and it's been successful here.
The Detroit Zoo welcomed a new addition to their animal kingdom. A 125-pound baby camel was born on July 31st. The zoo named the calf Russie, and she stands about 4 feet tall. Her parents are both at the zoo along with her 3-year-old brother Humphrey. Russie and her family are back-trained camels and are an endangered species. There are fewer than 1,000 of them in Central and East Asia. By the time the baby camel is 4 years old, it's expected that she will grow to be 7 feet tall and over 1,000 pounds. So the next time you're at the Detroit Zoo, you will see Russie and her family hanging out in the camel habitat. And finally, spend your Saturday at the Craft Vendor and Ice Cream Social at the Shelby Township Senior Center. The event will be on August 19th from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. There will be raffles and 50-50 drawings, along with many vendors, including Pampered Chef, LuLaRoe, Lip Sense, and Scentsy, and much more. Come out to the Senior Center and get some good finds for the whole family to enjoy. And that's it for us here at Shelby this week. You can watch us all the time on our Facebook page. Just search ShelbyTV. And if you were at the community center this week, you probably heard some noise. The Shelby Township Library brought in some tribal drums, and we were there to see and hear the beat. We'll leave you now with those sights and sounds. Thanks for watching.